All right, foam lovers, it's boardshop.co.uk surfboard review time. New brand for us, and we're joined by a very special guest over there. Fourth Surfboards, and this is one of the killer models that they do, the BP Mini, which we're stoked to be stocking. Presented in a lovely smoke resin tint right here. I won't bore you anymore. Luke Hart, Master Shaper, is going to run you through the details, who should be surfing it, where you can surf it, what it can do to improve your surfing, ultimately why you should own one. Luke, thanks man.
Nice one, Ian. Yeah, so this is my baby. This is a BP Mini. Coming from a shortboard background, with my friends all being quite good surfers and me sort of not being too good at surfing. I would tend to struggle on shortboards, surf them maybe slightly oversized, and it led me to maybe not going to surfing as much as I wanted to, looking at the conditions and thinking, oh, you know, am I going to be able to surf that well? So, you know, a long story short, down the line of mid-lengths, I wanted to surf something off the tail, like my friends. I wanted to be as progressive as I could, but I needed help to do it. So the BP Mini came along by using the rail length to catch waves, keep stability at lower speeds, but then shortboard rockers to be able to surf off the tail. I don't really have a preference to what waves you surf it in, and that's the key for me as a surfer. That's why I made it for myself initially. The fact that a lot of people like it, good surfers and you know, a wide range of surfers like it, is, I'm just stoked. I'm stoked that it works for him, but really it was for me, and it's the board that gets me in, so I don't really care about the waves. I've been barreled on it. I've surfed, you know, table height, sort of knee height waves on it, and it will catch waves really easy. It'll stay stable, and I can always pivot off the tail. So I find it a real good all-rounder, and I think it's a really, really good model for gaining confidence. That's what it did for me. I think it was a bit of a resurgence in my surfing, if I'm honest. Having kids, doing a lot of work. You know, I stopped surfing as much, and this gave me that go again. Come on, I can get better at surfing at a slightly older age. So that's how I ride it. So I'd recommend people that want waves and still want to be aggressive in their surfing to jump on the BP Mini. Yeah.
Can I have a question, please, Luke?
Yes.
Can you just run us through the concaves, the fin position, just the kind of technical side of why it works and what it does? Yeah.
So I started off with a shortboard rocker. So that was like my first thing I did. Is I tried to make everything work with shortboard DNA, and basically what that does is a lot of mid-lengths. The rocker's really, really neutral and fluid. So when you stand up, you stand quite neutral in the board, i.e. your back foot is quite far away from the fin. So by starting with something with more kick in the tail and more of an extension into the entry, your foot, when you paddle, you jump up, your foot naturally goes on the tail. Then the lift through the center of the board is single concaves into a spiral V, which means your board connected on the water with your foot on the back gives you a lot of instant speed. So your foot can stay there. That's key. That's key to surfing, foot staying over the fins. Not so much for better surfers, they can move their feet around loads, but me, I get up, I can't move my feet around too much, so I want to be able to know that I'm over the fins with control of the board. So the concaves and the rockers are set up for that back foot surfing in mind. So yeah, slightly breaking the entry up with some soft V, rolls into a single with a spiral V going right through. So it's quite an accentuated spine through here, you can feel, and that releases straight out the fin. It's really fluid rail to rail. You can see in the videos of our guys surfing it, and we'll do some more stuff with Board Shop as well. Hopefully we'll get a demo here as well. So it's really, really fluid rail to rail. Shortboard rails, hard edge, shacker width past the fin, just what you'd expect on a shortboard. The key part is not having thick rails. It carries a lot of volume because of the width and parallelity of the shape, so I don't have to worry about packing the deck. It's another thing that I feel on a lot of mid-lengths that basically lean away from usability and surfability to get you stable and catching waves. You don't have to do this with the edges of this board because it naturally packs foam in the in the centre. So they're actually really high volume, but it wasn't a... I didn't try and make it high volume, it just was. Quad, if you're not bottom turning, you want loads of speed, so small waves, brilliant. Thruster, if you want pivot and surfing it like a shortboard. Yeah, that's about it, Ian, I reckon.
Amazing.
Went on a bit, didn't I?
I'm going to have to re-watch that back because there's no way I can absorb all that information in one go.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, not at all. It's brilliant. So there it is, the BP Mini from Fourth Surfboards, online right now. Custom orders available, shaped by him, of course. Trading your old board, 0% finance. Subscribe button, please. Until next time.